Hey bitches, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to talk to you about Jaclyn Hill coming for our generation, as well as James Charles clapping back at the UK news reporter, and a little bit of stuff about Jeffree Star's new mystery boxes. If you have not already seen my video from the other day about Nikki Tutorials being accused of copying Jeffree Star, I am going to place a card in the upper right hand corner, as well as a link down in the description. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, welcome, how the fuck are you doing? If you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, welcome the fuck back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion. Opinions are not facts. I invite you guys to do the research for yourselves as well by watching other people's videos and coming back to the comment section so we can have a healthy adult conversation down below. Please do not send hate to anyone or any brand that I speak on in my videos because that is not what these videos are here for. They are just here for us to spill a little tea, throw a little shade, and have a messy ass time on the internet. Today is the day that a lot of people have been waiting for. Jeffree Star has launched his 2 new mystery boxes just in time for Valentine's Day. However, before the launch, he took to his Snapchat to say the following.
Alright, y'all ready to dive into the tea? So the premium box will be retailing for $40 tomorrow, and the deluxe bad boy will be retailing for $75. Now, the big one does have an exclusive t-shirt, and this one has an exclusive item. Both boxes will have separate items, so if you get this and this, they will not be the same. Bitch, I learned last time, y'all gave me the feedback, motherfucker, I listened. Now, shipping delays, there will be none, because these are already ready, so we don't have to pre-make them like last time where we took days and days to make them. Baby, we are way more prepared now. We listened to everyone's feedback. So thank you so much. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. on my website. Beach! Who's ready?
I'm really happy to hear that there's not going to be any shipping delays because if you remember the mystery boxes from Black Friday of last year, they did not pre-package these boxes and the delay was insane. On top of the wildfires that were out there, it just added extra time. So I'm glad they pre-packaged everything, and probably tonight, as these orders are coming through, they're just going to start shipping that shit out. Everyone was anxiously waiting for the 10 a.m. mark where they could go online and they could purchase these mystery boxes. And when it finally came around, Jeffree Star's website actually went down because so many people were traveling to this site and it ended up crashing it. It was another successful launch for Jeffree Star Cosmetics because within 10 minutes, all of the deluxe boxes were sold out and only premium were left. The main drama that was happening with this launch was having to do with people in the UK. People were trying to place their orders and the shipping was so astronomical, even showing upwards of $55. Someone tweeted out, "The shipping to the UK is so much. I literally can't afford it because of the shipping." It appears to have been a glitch that shipping was looking so high to the UK because other people were commenting that once they reloaded their page, the shipping went down to $13, which is, of course, more reasonable. Unfortunately for a lot of people who were getting the advice to refresh their page, upon doing so, it started to come up with an error message, which ultimately made them lose their place in line to get one of these mystery boxes. When they went back to try to purchase another one, they were all sold out. Did you get one of these Jeffree Star mystery boxes this time around, or did you just let this mystery box pass on by because maybe you heard the reviews of the last ones, so you weren't that excited about this, or you're just possibly someone who doesn't like getting mystery boxes and you just buy the products outright? Please let me know your thoughts down below on all of that, and now let's get into Jaclyn Hill calling out this generation. The other day, someone tweeted out, "Most conversations need to happen in person. Tones need to be heard, facial expressions need to be seen." Jaclyn Hill quote tweeted that and said the following, "Something that our generation needs to work on. People have no problem confronting someone or being tough behind their phone, but face-to-face conversations are so important. Don't lose your courage to speak to others." I agree with Jaclyn Hill on this so much because so many people sit on the internet or on their phone and they can type out the meanest fucking message. But if you were ever face to face with them, 9 times out of 10, they're never going to come up with that shit. Half the time, they're going to cower down. Just like some of these people out here that call out these influencers and say negative things to them. And then when someone like Jaclyn Hill, Jeffree Star, or even James Charles pops back at them, it's, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, like, I'm such a fan," or whatever, and they start to take back what they said. A lot of people online like to come on and just cause a little stir for a little bit of attention, but they don't really mean what they say. I also agree that person-to-person conversations need to happen, whether it be on the phone, like actually on the phone, like, "Hi, hello, I dialed your number for this," because you know so many people don't like to call people anymore, and they definitely do not like listening to voicemails. I'm one of those people, like, if you call me and leave a voicemail, you best believe that I am not going to listen to it. Hell, I don't even know if my voicemail is set up. I think the original tweet was definitely meant for like face-to-face interaction with your friends and your family, so you guys don't have any fights. But I think that Jaclyn took it in the way that people just like to sit behind their computer and their phone, and they can be tough that way. But if they see you in person, then it's never going to be the same. Someone responded with, "Yes, absolutely. One thing that I've gotten better at that I have gotten older is talking to people about something that upsets me. Sometimes it takes me some time to work up the courage to do so, but once I do it, it always turns out way better than I imagined." Another person responded with, "I so agree. I refuse to have a serious conversation, especially if there is something that someone is doing to upset you. I swear there would be less fights if we would just put the phone down and drove to their house." Well, honestly, driving to their house might cause more fights, and that might cause a different kind of fight. So I don't know if I would drive to their house, but I would definitely pick up the phone and talk to someone if there was something bothering me and they were in my real life, not just someone here on Twitter that you can just use your 140 characters and type something negative back to them. What is your opinion on all this? Do you think that this is just a millennial thing, that they don't like to pick up their phone and talk to people or have face-to-face conversations? Or do you think this is now an every generation type of thing where people are just so consumed with their phone and it's just so simple to shoot a text out, shoot a tweet out, and just avoid face-to-face contact at any cost? Please let me know your thoughts down below. And now let's talk about James Charles and this UK news reporter and everything that happened with that. The other day, James Charles was in the UK to open up a new Morphe location, and it got a lot of negative feedback because the cities were on gridlock with 8,000 people showing up to meet James Charles. Obviously, this was going to be picked up by the news and the media over in the UK. One reporter, however, by the name of Samina Ali Khan, she is an ITV news correspondent, took it a little too far and the internet was outraged. During ITV's news coverage of the whole James Charles incident, where they were talking about the gridlock and they were talking about the makeup and YouTube, this is what Samina had to say.
Makeup star James Charles. He was there to open a new store, but his appearance came at the same time city centre traffic became gridlocked for hours.
And it took me an hour and a half to get home. How long did it take you to get home?
Oh, about the same. About the same. It was amazing. Yeah. But actually, how do you for a makeup star? I mean, you do beautiful makeup. Why? You get yourself on YouTube.
That's because I take advice from a woman, not a man.
Once that news clip gained a little bit of traction over on Twitter, James Charles put out the following tweet. "Apparently we are a trending topic today on the news, and not in a good way. While I appreciate you guys telling me, please don't respond. We've made it this far without much traditional media support, and we certainly don't need their help now. They're in desperate need of ours." James continued with, "It actually blows my mind that so many news outlets refuse to recognize the success of YouTubers when there are creators pulling the same number of viewers in 1 month that these outlets are proud to pull in an entire year." Regarding James saying that news outlets aren't giving recognition or recognizing YouTubers who pulled the same amount of numbers in a less amount of time than these news networks, of course they're not going to recognize you, because I think that more people are actually going to YouTube for their news and for their information and entertainment than watching these news networks, and I think that they see a huge problem with that because at the end of the day, it could potentially put them out of business. Someone tweeted to James saying, "What is going on?" and he responded with this. "I really don't know. Middle-aged news broadcasters all over the UK are currently talking about my meet and greet, not understanding why I have a following, undermining the power of YouTube, and also spreading homophobia all over. Absolutely disgusting." I released a video the other night once this story broke, and I took it down after a few hours because I did not like the way that I behaved in the video. I didn't like the fact that I was telling people to go over to ITV's Twitter and basically, demand an apology or demand a statement about this, because in my eyes at the time, you don't get to come on television and one, make a sexist comment saying that you take your makeup advice from a woman and not a man, and then have that cheeky little smile at the end, because it's like, bitch, what year are you living in? Because there are many men in makeup that are doing big things. They are being recognized everywhere, like James Charles, like Jeffree Star. But also in my original video, I said that it was a homophobic comment, and I want to shed some light onto why I exactly put that word and that label with what this woman said. A lot of people were underneath my videos saying there was nothing homophobic about what she said. She didn't bring up his sexuality. She didn't even know who James Charles was, so she doesn't know if he's gay, straight, whatever. But where I am from, and that is why I base this on my opinion, where I am from, whenever someone sees a man in a full beat, or hell, even if they're just wearing some foundation and some concealer and you can tell, the automatic thing for people to assume is that they are gay. So for me, I agree 100% that this comment this woman made on the news about James Charles and how she takes her advice from women and not a man when it comes to makeup is 100% sexist. But I also think that there is definitely some underlying homophobia with the way that she said it. It came off very malicious, at least in my eyes. Now, could I be completely wrong with saying that? Of course I can. But it's my opinion, and that's what this channel is for. To give my opinion and let you guys leave your opinions down below so we can have an adult conversation about it. Could I be wrong? Of course. Could the root of this whole sexist comment this woman made on the news about James Charles be that she is jealous of his success and the numbers that he pulls? I don't know. What is your thought on this newscaster UK drama? Do you think it was sexist? Do you think it was homophobic? Do you think it was both? Or do you think it's just people are reading way too much into it and they really need to just get off of this subject? Let me know your thoughts down below, but this is a few things that people had to say about this over on Twitter. Wow, I've never been so ashamed to be British. If that's how she's gonna talk, I don't care if she's on TV or not. That is horrible. I can't believe it's 2019 and we're still doing this. Another person said, I'm just so shook. Like this blatant outrageous hate. I can't believe they're actually saying this. I thought the world had come so far. I'm just so frustrated and angry by this. I can't believe it. I really can't. It seems that James Charles has taken one final dig, at least final in, I can hope it's the final dig, about this news network lady over in the UK, because he released a video yesterday called Celebrity Makeup Artist Does My Makeup, featuring @MakeupByMario. It's live now. Watch as we talk about the behind the scenes of the beauty industry, artist versus influencer drama, and Mario's legacy. James quote tweeted that and said the following. Today's video is a prime example as to why you should listen to makeup tips from men. As of this video going up, I did check Samina's Twitter as well as ITV to see if they have issued a statement about this whole James Charles incident, because they are receiving hundreds upon hundreds of people tweeting to them, calling her sexist and all of that kind of stuff. She has not said anything on her Twitter, and ITV has not said anything on their Twitter. I did notice that she has been cleaning up her tweets by getting rid of anything basically from 2019 except for like one response under the reply tab. So who knows? Time will tell if she is going to issue an apology or if they're just going to let this run through and hopefully people will forget about it. Let me know your thoughts on the whole situation down below. And that is it for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm now going to go take a nap because I feel sick. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but damn. So I love you guys. Please follow all of my social media listed down in the description, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.